Can you tell us about yourself?
Alright, so my name is Gerardo Rojas. I'm a fourth year. I should be done this summer. So I just graduated this past semester.
So why are you here today?
Because I'm taking the UAV class. My last technical elective.
So this is the Unmanned Aerial Systems course?
Yes.
And what motivated you to take this course?
Because it was 6 weeks. And it was the only technical elective I could have taken over the summer.
What do you like about this course?
That we get to do hands-on. And we actually get to play around with the drones.
How has this course impacted your career choice?
To be honest, it really hasn't impacted anything because I'm not really interested in drones. So I don't think I'm gonna decide to go and work with drones at school. So.
What interesting things go on in the lab?
I mean, nothing really. So yeah, we get a lot of trouble downloading stuff and connecting the drones to the computer. So I feel like that's probably the most interesting.
Okay, thank you. Can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, my name is Isidro Solorio. I'm going to be a fifth year mechanical engineering major at Merced.
And why are you here today?
I'm here today since right now we're in the middle of a lab, actually. We're doing the 6th lab, I believe, for the UAS course.
What is the UAS course?
Unmanned Aerial Systems, ME-190. It's a technical elective for mechanical engineering and others, from what I understand.
So what do you like most about this course?
What I like most about the course is the hands-on work we do, and that we actually, get to work with the drones and connect with them and actually see the capabilities and the usages. And the labs are actually pretty good examples on what they can do.
How has this course impacted your career choice?
From what I feel is it gives you it keeps you pretty open to looking into drones. As so far, from what I understand right now, they're not really that easy to use since they're still a new market. But down the line, I feel like they will become much more user friendly, and it really does open my eyes to maybe even seek into it as a career choice because of how much possibilities there are and how new the field still is. So there's still lots to try out with it, and people are doing that right now. The only problem is just getting the feet off the ground.
So what's the most interesting thing that's happened in the lab?
I think the most interesting thing to me was probably the 4th or 5th lab. I think it was the 4th lab where we used the tracking software. It was a pain to actually install because I have a Mac and it's not friendly whatsoever. The only thing that was interesting though is when it took off by itself. The drone took off by itself. It was able to maintain its level and height and speed, and the tracking software was really, really good. And I was surprised how easy. And now I understand why people are afraid of drones, of how easy it is to track things. And you can only see the possibility of application.
Okay,
Please tell me
you.
about yourself.
My name is Vincent Vargas. I'm a fifth year mechanical engineering student. I am currently attending Dr. Chen's UAS drone flying class. So what else would you like to know?
What is UAS?
UAS stands for Unmanned Aerial Systems. But many people refer to it as different things such as UAV, which just means Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, and then in the States, over here in the United States, we just call it drones. But there are many distinctions depending on who you ask.
Why are you here today?
Why am I here today? I am here today to continue expanding my knowledge on unmanned aerial systems.
What motivated you to take this course?
I think that drones are definitely going to be the future, and that they're going to be, well, basically that automated control systems like drones or even like self-driving cars are going to be what we're going to start seeing in the next 20 years. So it would be appropriate to have a strong fundamental understanding of how these systems work to be competitive in the labor market. So I guess the best way to describe it is I'm preparing for the future. That could probably happen in 10 years.
Okay, so what do you like about this course?
I like Dr. Chen's emphasis on entrepreneurship. Some of the homeworks that we've had to write were very in-depth papers, essentially, about how we would go about using drones to start businesses, how we go about using a risk assessment to discuss, to talk to insurance companies. It's very entrepreneur focused, and at the same time it reinforces the concepts that we've learned in class. So I think that's what I enjoy the most, because like one of the things that I didn't really understand in class or when I read it from the book was the Dirty Dozen. So the Dirty Dozen are essentially the human factors that cause common workplace hazards as a result of just people being people. You know, like lack of confidence, which is just basically someone not speaking up when something bad happens, or laziness, or like 12 factors which just occur as a result of just human error. And we had to discuss how we would prevent those things from happening if we were to convince an insurance company to work with us. This is all fictitious, though. We're just writing a paper, and in order for us to be able to justify it, we had to understand the concept and then explain it. So it was really good. It helped reinforce the concept for me, at least.
And how has this course impacted your career choice?
I would say that it definitely increased my interest in aerospace systems. I wouldn't say that it's going to make me go into that industry, though, because you know, the future is uncertain for everyone. I'm a bit more of a typical Joe when it comes to that. I'll just go to where there's work. So if it's in aerospace systems, well, that's great. Then this class definitely helped me prepare for it. But I'll just go to whatever industries are hiring.
What's something particularly interesting that has gone on in this course lab?
I would say that a lot of things were interesting. Can you be more specific?
As part of the labs, is there anything you find very interesting?
I would say that the fact that we had to do a lot of work with command console and automated downloads, that was fun, even though it was something small, because I for most of my engineering courses, we don't really work with we don't really do any kind of like minor low-level programming or like any kind of programming at all. So it was fun to just be working with like command prompt, something that most people don't work with anyways. So we just installed all these packages and then ran the drone from our computer. That was another thing I thought was interesting. I didn't know you could connect to the drone from Wi-Fi and then pilot it and have an auto-targeting system on it. That was definitely something that really interested me.
Okay, thank you.
So tell me about yourself.
My name is Carlos Nunez, and I'm a fifth-year mechanical engineer.
Why are you here today?
I'm here because I'm taking ME 190, which is Unmanned Aerial Systems.
And what motivated you to take this course?
They told me we were going to be flying drones. We haven't flown one just yet, other than a simulator, but I'm looking forward to it.
What do you like about this course?
I really enjoy the fact that it's brand new, right? We also have drones that we can mess around with. Again, we haven't yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Has this course impacted your career choice?
Yeah, definitely. I was looking into hopefully getting a pilot's license, not just to fly UAVs or UASs, but to also fly airplanes and maybe get a master's or PhD in aerodynamics.
And what has been your favorite thing or most interesting thing to happen in the course so far?
I don't think we've had an interesting thing happen just yet. I think the most interesting one was Intel giving us their latest product and having us set it up. So that's what we're doing right now.
Okay, that's all the questions we have. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I am Jacob. I'm a 4th year, I guess 4.5 year mechanical engineering major. This is my last class before I have to graduate. And yeah, that's I guess who I am.
And why are you here today?
I'm here today partly because I have lab in the other room, and partly because evidently we're doing interviews for extra credit. So that's why I'm here.
So what motivated you to take this UAV course?
The UAV course sounded pretty interesting when I looked through the information. I've worked with Unmanned Aerial Systems in the past and have experience working with them, like with Dr. Chen's lab, and so I thought that by taking this class I could learn a lot more of the history and of the operation of these systems and how to potentially start a business.
So what do you like about this course?
So far, I like that. I mean, the big thing I like about it is that it's a technical elective available in the summer, but the other thing I like about this course is that it's very hands-on. The labs are like how they are in mechatronics, where they're very interesting labs. We learn a lot doing them, that kind of thing.
And has this course impacted your career choice?
Personally, not so much. I have figured that I'll be better off going into the defense industry for my career choice, as I've worked there in the past, but this may impact future business goals or anything like that. I just want to gain more experience in any field that I can get my hands on for now while I'm still young and able to sacrifice social life and going outside to learn.
Last question.
Name one interesting thing you learned in class.
One interesting thing I've learned in this class is, that's gonna be tough, is that there is actually a lot of industries that are looking for people with this kind of experience. When I went on the field trip with Dr. Chen, it showed us that people in industry are actively seeking out people with a drone operating license and people with this experience. And it seems like it's going to be the next big industry that's going to be booming.
Can you explain the field trip?
The field trip, well, we went to Los Banos, it's like in the middle of nowhere. It was a drone demonstration where they had Fresno State, UC Merced, and I think Bull's Farm there demonstrating their drone technology and presenting it to members of the press, and I think it was Japanese NBC, for whatever reason they were there. And basically we got to see sort of a example of the technology that's available right now and how farmers are actively using it to tend to their crops. I was asked to go to that because I was helping Tebiao fly the drone. He had a pilot that couldn't make it, so that's why I ended up going that morning.
So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Ulysses Vargas, and I'm a fourth-year mechanical engineering major.
And why are you here today?
I'm here because I'm part of the summer course for the Unmanned Aerial Systems class.
And what motivated you to take this course?
I had Dr. Chen for mechatronics last semester, and he always would talk about drones and control systems in class, so that kind of got me interested in taking this technical elective course because it seems like it's a pretty cool course where you actually get to have hands-on experience with control systems.
Okay, so what do you like about this course?
I like that it's very hands-on and not too theoretical, like you actually get to do experiments and actually get to fly the drones and do stuff with them.
Has this course impacted your career choice?
Definitely. I think it would be interesting to go, like, first get the drone license and probably with that try to like go into probably doing some research with drones and how to use them for commercial use.
Okay, and what is one interesting thing you've learned in this class?
I've learned that before this course, I didn't know that there were actually so many regulations around drones. Like, I thought it was just pretty much like a free-for-all, you get to do whatever you want with them. But now I know that, for example, if you want to use them for like a business, you have to get the license, and even once you get the license, there's still a lot of restrictions on how you can use the drones. So that was a surprise to me.
Okay, and that concludes